It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's a nice color.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from New Era Field.
Come on now, let's go. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score.
I knew I shouldn't have tried that.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
Yeah. The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to
turn
things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Good day to win up.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh.
A double team, and it's intercepted.
Look at this mess.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass.
Right.
And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide
like
receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And at the end of it, he comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. This is free. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not often that we see big plays end in
like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right.
Yeah, that really hurt you right there.
Sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen.
Oh, good shot. I saw that.
Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Dang, if you wouldn't have had that dude, he'd have been gone.
They went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
Dang, if you wouldn't have been right there, I'd have been gone. I would have been gone.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check, 45's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Whip, 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 whip. Done. Whip. 45.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
All right, I got some work to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good shot.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's the former Badger Dare Ogunbowale. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action. Winston.
Ain't got nobody coming in there.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Okay. Got some work to do. Got some work to do, Bills. All we need is that one touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
He wouldn't throw it.
To escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. To the air, Allen.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Allen. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. With that incompletion, a chance to mention.
I was going to throw it to the dude, the other dude, too.
Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to. And
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown,
Good shot.
Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones 64 yards as the Buccaneers tack onto their
Good
lead.
shot.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
From the gun, Winston. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got
All right, gotta get 3 touchdowns.
Home, which means there had to be good
I
coverage.
stopped
Just had
too.
nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
I stopped my dude.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one
He was
away.
coming in and I stopped him. And then I
This fielded at the 2.
started going again.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I thought I threw it over the
That
dude.
pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
All right, let me stop playing around.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Stop trying to stop playing around with it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And now
I
here's
saw that.
another interception.
Yeah.
Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that
Yeah, I see
football
what I'm doing,
all the
though.
way down to the 16-yard line.
I'm going to fix that right now.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Mighty, white 25, 49. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Running is Barber. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Look at this score. All right, second half is mine.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now Winston.
Good shot.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Good shot.
Rashad Perriman.
Good
There
shot.
to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it
I
on
don't think
4th
so.
down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check 31, check 31. Shift.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Check. 4 down. Motion.
They'll look to run with
Oh,
Singletary.
where'd a dude come
and
from?
that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get in.
Yes.
Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better
That's
right
all
now.
we needed
You
right
do
there.
We're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
58 to Mike.
Here's Winston. That escapes the sack. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Good
Now
shot.
the
Good
Bucs
shot.
going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon,
Good
but
shot.
he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down
Good
at
shot.
the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking
Thought it was
safety
going to
right
bounce on in. I said, I'll leave it alone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ready? Black 22. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Following the interception, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Too little, Cup. That's it. Mike the hat.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Good try.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
I thought the time would have stopped since it changed hands.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23.
All right, now I got to play some D. Time to play some D.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's got
nice one.
To Perriman. Finding room at the 30.
Nice. He's supposed to have been stopped right there.
A run with Ogunbowale. And he gets it to the 34.
Got the first though.
Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On play action. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Ogunbowale. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be caught.
Good shot.
Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Good shot.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to pour it on. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, the score looked familiar.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, check Mike 45, middle, 45. Hey, tight, we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
Oh.
He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw again on second down. Winston and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Ready to put them burgers on, ain't you?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
Okay, I see what I'm doing.
For a football team,
I see what I'm doing.
Get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 77 yards. And the Bills claw one back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at his 4. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear.
That's
to leave the booth.
Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September
You're getting
10th.
misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's see what we got here.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. William Golston able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on third and long. Allen, he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still starting at 26 points. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he
I thought you went out.
They'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating, and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this.
Ah, shoot.
To throw is Winston. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Ready. Blue ready. Mark 49. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Big ass. Big ass. Big ass. Green 17.
Winston now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone.
Oh, he went out of bounds?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I rushed him in.
14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's
doing it.
belting out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And following the touchdown,
He put no lettuce on there.
On to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
We got 4. Okay.
Allen to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
45.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's incomplete.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking...
Blitz.
Oh, he grabbed me.
Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Good shot. Good try.
You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen now looks to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
What?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none.
And square was open too.
Nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
It wouldn't let me throw it though. Won't nobody on square.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence.
Ain't nobody gonna be open back there. I got it all covered. Try all you want to.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45.
Yep.
He's a yard or 2 short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough.
Yep.
And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his leg.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
How did I know you was gonna do that?
Here's Winston. Jones has it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining.
I got that back covered.
Quarter of play.
I want you to throw it back there. Just to try me.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, don't run out.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? Analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Robert Foster taking it in. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film.
Good game.
This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
You ain't gonna get that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across.
Need him to fumble it, my dude, run it back.
He's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Winston here to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
I should have a whole lot of passing yards.
Continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Well, you've been missing the...
And carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Hey, you missing tackles. Your big thing is missing tackles. Miles, you keep catching me like when you throw the ball, you throw it to the outside in the backfield. You was catching me every time. But I got something for that now. Guess we'll have to play the tiebreaker tomorrow.
I had to leave work at 11:15.
No, did you?
My blood pressure was like 154 over
Good day. What the heck you be doing?
I'm going to the doctor in the morning. I'm going back to my doctor in the morning.
Oh, I gotta go up to the hospital tomorrow. They said Dion had a stroke.